Hey guys, welcome back. It is time for the very first update of 2023. I'm doing this project 10 pan style, a rolling 10 pan style. So let's get into the update. I'm gonna start with the, I guess, products that I've been working on the longest first, and then move my way to the newer stuff that I've been working on. So let's start with the eyeliners. So Avon Black, this eyeliner, my goal was to get down halfway from where it was when it started. I used this 11 times since the intro. I'm down to this purplish line. So I used it a decent amount between now and the intro. So I'm really happy that I was able to sharpen it and get it down a little bit. So this is coming down. We're working on it. And it's just looking shorter and shorter every time I make a video. It's just like an average black creamy eyeliner. There's like nothing super spectacular about it. And then we have the Wet n Wild Copper eyeliner. This has the same goal of getting down halfway from where it started. So that's where I was intro, and that's where I am now. So I used that up a decent amount as well, and I'm trying to get down to this line. But I am also using a different eyeliner too, just to like change things up, because I will get burnt out on these if I'm just using these two all the time. So let's move on to the Too Faced Peach Perfect loose setting powder. So this I want to finish up all the way. So I'm up to the red line now. So that is the most I've ever seen in terms of progress in an update. So really happy about that. And I think it's just the shape, you know, when it's a round container like this, it's hard to see progress when you're at the widest part of the circle. So once you start kind of using it more and more, the progress becomes a lot more obvious. So that's awesome. Yeah, every single time I wear makeup, I do use this powder. So it's not like I'm using it more than usual, but I think you just see the progress more now. So that's exciting. And we have the Sonia Kashuk Contour Stick. So I used this 13 times since the intro. That is where we are now. And that definitely looks really low. So I use that most of the time. I switch between that and another bronzer. I have like a Marc Jacobs one that I pulled in to use. So that's coming down, you know, consistently, not like super quickly, but that hasn't come down quickly since 2021. That's why it's still in this project. So yeah, anyway, it's still a great product. I still enjoy it, so we're happy to keep her in. Some lip products here. So I have the NYX Abu Dhabi Soft Matte Lip Cream. This I used 18 times since the intro. It's really hard for me to say like how much is left in here. I'm trying to finish this up all the way too. And I have faith it will get finished relatively soon because I use it every single day, so eventually it's going to have to finish, but it's not done yet. And we have the Tarteist Birthday Suit Lip Paint. This is a sample I got one year for my birthday, and this I used 9 times since the intro. Definitely not finished yet, so it's all like, I don't want to put it too close, but there's definitely all the product like pushed to the mouth there. The stopper's out. The stopper's out in the Abu Dhabi one too. It's very drying, so I have to be very careful when I wear this because my lips, especially now that it's winter and really cold here, like I can't wear this by itself. I have to put something with it. I usually mix it with Abu Dhabi. Actually, that's what I'm wearing today, so both of these together. So that's pretty good and it's fine. I don't know how long it's going to take to use that up at all, but I am using it actively. 9 times isn't bad. That's actually pretty good. Sometimes I only get away with like 5 times a month, but 9 times isn't bad. So I'm happy I got 9 uses out of it over January. So yeah. And then we have the MAC Half Red Lip Liner. So this guy, how many times did I use this? 12 times. Wow. Since the intro. Not bad. Yeah, I do like this color a lot. I do mix this with sometimes Birthday Suit or Abu Dhabi just to kind of make it a little bit lighter or to make those lipsticks a little bit darker. So it's a good mixer product, and yeah, it does look great on its own too. The only thing I don't love about this is that it's very drying. I find that with MAC lip liners a lot, like they make my lips super dry, so I have to wear like a good lip balm with it or something to make it not as uncomfortable. But I'm not like super surprised that it's drying. It is a lip liner after all. I don't think it's meant to go all over your lips. I know that's how a lot of us wear our lip liners, like as lipsticks, but it's just, yeah, it's still very drying. So my goal with this was to just like get it down a little bit so it wasn't as long and awkward. So I set this random goal of having it go down to here. So it started right at that blue line. Now it's at that purple line, and I want to eventually get it down here. So I'm pretty happy though. Like, that's a decent amount of usage there. So I'm not gonna like hit my goal in like a month or anything like that, obviously, based on this. But I don't think it's gonna be in here the entire year. That's good. Well, we're gonna keep going with that. Get it trimmed down a bit. And if I feel like changing my goal on that, I might like shift it up a little bit higher, because I might get sick of it, or it just might not be something I want to wear in like the spring or the summer. We'll see. Let's talk perfume. We have the Vera Wang Love Struck Rollerball perfume, and my goal is to finish this all the way. And this was rolled over from last year, so I should have talked about this earlier. But in the intro, I was down to the 4th line right there, and now I'm down to this line. So I think that's okay usage. I thought I would have more of it used up, because this is the only perfume right now that I'm using at all. But I also question like how much of this comes out every time I apply. I don't think like a lot of it doesn't like pour out, kind of a thing. So, which is good. We don't want our perfume pouring on our body, but like, yeah. There might be days too where I just don't feel like wearing perfume, so I think that's why it's not more progress. I don't really know, but it's actually not bad progress. So depending on the angle, I think the line might actually be lower than where I drew it. So, or how I'm holding it. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's how much I have left. So it might take a couple more months to get this out completely, but I'm happy that it's coming down. The Ulta Liquid Illuminator Highlighter. This I have been working on for a really long time, like not in a project, just wanted to low-key pan it. But this I thought I would have finished by this update, or there was a possibility, but it's not quite finished. I used this like 11 times since the intro, and then like a whole bunch more before bringing it into the project officially. But I feel like I could still get a couple more pushes out of it. Said I would probably get 5 more uses out of it last time, and then I ended up using it 11 times, so I don't even know. I'm trying to finish this up. Hopefully by the next update, this will be done. I really haven't been like huge on using highlighters these days, and this isn't even like a really bright, obvious type of highlighter either. Like, this could be really easy to finish up, like if I really put my mind to it, if I just like even throw it on my cheeks over my blush or something. So I need to get this pushed out. So I'm hoping by next month this is gone. But either way, it is a nice product. I do like it. It's, yeah, like kind of hard to see on my skin tone actually, so I don't know what the heck I'm doing, like being real like subtle with it. You can't really see it, so I need to finish it and get it out of my life. But it is good. It's a good product. I'm just tired of it. Okay, now the eyeshadow that I had to hit pan on, that was my goal. Just hit pan. It was from the Modern Renaissance palette. It was the shade Vermeer, and I used Vermeer 12 times since the last update, and I did hit pan. So there she is, a nice little pan there. I'm super excited because this is the first palette, I think, that actually has a pan in it. I think all of my eyeshadow pans are in singles, so that is super exciting because I am really trying to see more usage, more pan, and more palettes this year. So yay, I actually did hit that goal. Mind you, there was a huge dip in it when I brought it in, but that's kind of why I brought it in, because I knew that it was possible. So I think the next eyeshadow I'm going to work on, since that hit its goal, is just the one underneath it. I'm going to keep it pretty basic since it's right there. I still want to use this whole palette in February, so I think that makes sense. I'm going to go with Primavera. Now, overall, like using Vermeer, I don't love that shade actually on my lid. I don't know. I think it washes me out a little bit. I don't know, like I do put like a crease color on when I wear Vermeer because I have to. It just like, yeah, it washes me out way too much if I wear it on its own, but it's not too bad if I pair it with something else, that kind of a thing. Whereas Primavera, I think, is a lot more life-giving to my face. I don't know, it just compliments me more. I like colors that are more on the like champagne or darker champagne kind of kind of spectrum of color there. This one's just like a little too like frosty and like silvery looking. I prefer a shade like Primavera over Vermeer like any day, but that's okay because we hit pan on Vermeer, so we're ready to roll in Primavera. And if you want a little swatch of Primavera, down there, so right there, this is Vermeer, that's Primavera, so you can see they're definitely, one's a lot warmer than the other, obviously, so I favor these like more golden shades for sure, but that'll be the one that I'm rolling in its place. And now this was not in my project, but I had to give a shout out to this Tarte Blush and Party because I hit pan on this. Was not in a project or anything, it's just normal course of events. I hit pan on a blush, so I had to throw that in there. I wanted to express my excitement over it because I don't really hit pan on blushes too often without like tons of work and effort. So there's a happy note for you. So that is my update, everybody. I almost said boys and girls, like that's where my teacher instincts come in. That is my update for my 2023 rolling 10 pan. Hopefully I'll knock that highlighter out by next month, and we'll see how everything else goes. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to make more videos as this month rolls on. I don't know, it's been a little bit hard lately to film for various reasons, but yeah, hopefully more frequent videos this month. We shall see. Definitely consider liking and subscribing regardless because I haven't quit YouTube yet. I still want to keep going with this project. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.